Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. In the last episode, we started the trial to figure out who is the killer of Ryoma Hoshi. And right now, we just came back from an excruciatingly painful moment because of game controls. Probably one of the biggest bane of existences, inaccurate controls in games. I don't want to complain anymore, so we're just going to continue on. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes. Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes?
Yes.
Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
Kaito, Kokichi, Maki... I might have to lie for Maki, maybe.
That would be the four of us. Myself.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
You, and also Maki.
Well, Kirumi,
And Miu.
you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time. But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise.
But Miu, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
Think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is. Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Miu?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
I feel as if, like, I remember that's funny in regards to Shadow as well, because not only did he have the hat that he likes to wear, but I think he also has a mustache. I don't think he has a goatee, but I think he has a mustache.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Which just happens to be mentioned, whereas this character only has a goatee, so it was just like an underhanded comment.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. I actually was able to find out that if you go to his Twitch channel, in the videos archives that he has, they're still up there from 4 years ago. Feel free to go watch them, they're actually pretty good.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
I think I have to agree with her.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm not
Way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Oh no! The mass panic debate is gonna start! That's what you're thinking, right? Well, you're exactly correct, buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first. The mass panic debate this time around will have loud voice dialogue. Oh, okay, this is where it came in from the demo. Came back in from the demo. I just used the white noise thing, right? My silencer? Yes. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no! What do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shoot 'em up with your left-click silencer. After that, all the arguments will be audible again. Then you just shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot. You know the drill. Thank you for understanding. For your understanding, excuse me. Alright.
I'm running away from Gonta.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Okay.
got a little heated to catch my drift. Something fell perfect. What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay
What?
at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
Okay. I need to sort out everyone's statements, just like Kaede did. I thought it was gonna... Because I heard Miu mention things got a little heated. She technically did meet up with Gonta at one point, but that's not really... Because once they pass... I think they met up. Once they pass, it's gone. So, I need to sort out everyone's statements, just like Kaede did. It's at the very end. I need to calm down, focus on one at a time.
I was running away from Gonta.
What is your alibi?
Hiding in the classroom.
5 minutes.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated to catch
Until
my
they
drift.
left with
Something fell
Gonta.
perfect.
Until they left with Gonta.
5 minutes
Right
before
before
9
nighttime, I
p.m.
got tired.
It was 5 minutes before 9 p.m.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Kokichi's account, right? Hold on, before that goes away, let me read this. Right hold. Immediately after Kokichi left the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 9 p.m., last night he was caught by Kirumi until in the entrance hall. He stayed with her until 10 p.m. Stayed with her until 10 p.m. Okay. After that, he went to the dorms and returned to the Ultimate Entomologist's lab at 11 p.m. He saw the figure... Okay, so... It's not that I'm saying it's wrong, it's just that I'm saying here's why that can't be right, basically. I just have to skip through everything. Alright, need to calm down, focus on one at a time. Skip all the way to the end. And then I have to get rid of your shit first.
9 p.m.
Right here.
Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
V counter. Wait, I heard it. What? I thought you said no. That's wrong. Or maybe no. You say that when it's in the
No, I think Kirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
mass panic debate. Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. She just kept talking, and finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half. Okay, so neither of them can...
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m. and they were together until nighttime.
They were together until 9:30. Then they were separate for 30 minutes. In and out.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Oh, you bitch.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Maki, Kaito, and Miu.
Miu, Kaito, and Maki! You're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Miu? Because you saw her half naked?
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
I love this setup. One person can be eliminated as a suspect, according to Kokichi. I'm thinking... I think Kokichi said it was a girl running around half naked. Must be talking about the figure he saw. They certainly would have had an alibi. We need to pin down who that was. The key to that lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Miu's statements. According to what we know, the figure Kokichi saw must be... Miu Iruma.
That's it!
Kokichi, you're talking about Miu, right?
What? You?
Miu! Where? Under the truck? Stupid
Yeah,
joke.
you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Never mind. Stupid joke.
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me. Something odd? Excuse me. I hope that they go through all three, because I can only really remember Kokichi and I think Gonta's. I don't remember... What was it? Maki's? What was the other one? I don't really remember. I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Miu?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Miu, without a doubt. Miu and Gonta's statements prove it.
Oh, it was Miu. Okay, I couldn't remember. Yeah. Oh, this is Gonta. Oh, Gonta see Miu, but Gonta's face get red hot. So, Gonta no could bring her. Your face got hot? You mean you were hot on her trail, right? No, she used her, what she call it, secret woman weapon. And then... well... I, had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that. Okay, so that was
I see.
accounting for both.
It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful, What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Miu? Oh, well, 'cause, I'm pretty stacked, so
Yeah, but why were you outside? That doesn't...
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
That works.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches. Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
I love Gonta hides his eyes as well. But I mean, you look embarrassed as well, so I'm thinking You were like that before.
Miu was in her underwear, and Gonta got a weird feeling. So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it.
I'm taking in every instance I can.
I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time.
Okay?
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
I guarantee he doesn't really know what that means, but oh well.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Miu has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Alibis for yesterday has been recorded in the monopad.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. Something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right?
Not exactly, but I'll go on.
Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
And that'll just go back and forth, because they both could be innocent, and it's just both of them saying, well, I'm innocent, so they're the one!
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Oh my god.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
Here we go.
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
I really love this voice actor.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives.
What?
So let's first an argument that's totally not boring but super fun!
I was about to ask, why did you go through all of your different emotions and then it didn't even allow me to click?
Look at the culprit in their lives when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. Hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic.
My god, you direct so much of this.
Our first topic is this.
Whose is this? And who did it belong to originally?
The Cubs pad.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma.
Okay, how did you acquire this?
When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
You went straight to his room? Okay. But is it Ryoma's tape?
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
Since I have Kaito's, but can I say that? The motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito's or Maki's? I should know the answer. The motive video Ryoma had, was it Kaito or Maki's? Maki. We can suspect, but that's not true.
It was Maki's motive video, right?
Oh, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
Did you look through everybody's? Is that why it took you so long?
Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Because it's not like she watched it.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit!
Uh-oh.
I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Oh, God.
Which means...
Oh, God.
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
But Maki isn't a culprit either!
Huh?
What?
Head on straight. I like him.
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit.
Could he have been keeping watch on Maki this entire time? Is that what he was doing?
It's just a hunch I've got.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
Yes, he can. And it's showing.
No, he might actually be that stupid.
Okay.
Damn idiot.
A two-a-damned idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot. Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
But does she believe in you?
What?
Ooh.
You believe in her? But based on what?
Wait, was she blushing? That crossed my eyes as soon as I clicked.
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko too.
What's the phrase? Idiots of a feather flock together or something like that? Something like that. Want to believe, huh? Yeah. I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
Facts can only speak the truth.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. It really hurts my feelings.
It's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. Then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? I have to lie? Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? What? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. I can just trust my logic. Maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. Yeah. It'll work out in the end. So...
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
Ooh. Is this gonna be another scrum thing? Where we fight?
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
Oh god.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaito to this crime either.
Okay, here we go. Alright. This is what I've been waiting for. There's literally nothing to make us suspicious of them beyond just them not having an alibi. They just don't have an alibi. There's no
I
proof.
believe them innocent until proven guilty.
Yes.
For now, they are innocent.
Woohoo!
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training.
Oh, shut up.
I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them?
Has it been a while since I've done, like, an action?
Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspects.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough. Stop calling me an idiot.
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
We're listening.
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
Hmm? What?
At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
That's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they know have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true, we don't have all the facts. But why would Maki say that now, of all times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But Should I? Oh! Intermission. Cool. I didn't think that's where it would come into play, but yes, I would like to save right here. Thank you very much. Would I like to overwrite the save data? Yes. Going back up from the very top.
Now then.
Monokuma and the Cubs Theater. I don't think I read that last time. I love how there's just an empty spot. It seems the voting has finished! Now then, let's see the results! What voting? Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice, or the dreadfully wrong one?
Wait a second. What result? Voting time hasn't happened yet.
Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Minosuke?
No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monotaro.
Aw, man, you're right. Silly me. I'm so forgetful. That's my... Did he just meow? Wow! I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then.
Well, anyway, let's just skip this trial and jump ahead to Chapter 3.
Wait a sec. We don't know the culprit yet.
Yeah, who killed Rentaro?
That was Chapter 1's case. How can you be this forgetful?
I think that's supposed to help me in acknowledging that I'm supposed to lie.
And we resume the case.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
I've been doing that voice as a joke. Like, Is that really how I've been supposed to, like, delivering his lines? Like, it's not actually like a calculated sentence where it has a certain flow. It's just in AI spitting out words, and it doesn't really matter what. Is that actually a part of diction? The flow of a sentence? Is that diction? I don't think so. Diction is more like enunciation, but are they synonymous? Diction and I don't know. I'll shut up now.
Square one? If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Wow, what does that mean?
What was with that animation?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
Yeah, Minosuke is definitely gonna die here.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Pot calling the kettle black. Alright.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video?
It's not certain, but
Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If you went around asking at random, you might have asked some people besides Maki.
yeah.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Kokichi. Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? It would have to be someone who knew who had each pad. You motherfucking bitch.
It's you!
God, you make everything so much harder.
Kokichi.
You may, even though that you help drive us to the right conclusion, you make everything so much fucking harder. Cubs pads, gotta catch 'em all. I can't even. I even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here. So he had to have watched everyone's before then to know whose was whose. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
So you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
Okay, so if this is true, when did he talk about this then? Because this would have happened at night then.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
Knowing her, she'd probably say if they did, they'd probably be doing me a favor.
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then.
Mm-hmm.
Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
And it opens up a whole lot more.
If that story is true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Hmm.
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, because that helps us know whether or not he was alive.
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I hate the way that I smile like this because it's very Cheshire Cat, or Cheshire, however you want to pronounce it, but I get the biggest fucking grin.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Ooh.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki.
Come on.
Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Okay, so you didn't not just... now we have two people who can attest that Ryoma was at least alive after nighttime started. So that means that Ryoma was killed after nighttime, and his body was put in there, was put in the gymnasium after nighttime started. So access is still possible via the window, but it still doesn't count as you entering the gym. In giant fucking quotations.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet.
Why?
Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I need to know where this basis is coming from.
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Mm-hmm.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko, it breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things.
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
That's not what you said, but oh well.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Is it a lie or the truth? I'm gonna have to look at, I think it's Maki's testimony, or whatever she mentioned, because there might be truth or a lie in there that I can make. Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of the case. And I said I would believe in Kaito, and that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. Okay, is this going to be a scrum? I have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaede did. Or no, it's just a non-stop debate. Go into his account, Maki alone.
Met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
I can't say the two of them met now. That's too obvious a lie. Okay, yeah. So if I can convince them that Maki met up with someone... Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove...
There we go. V-lie. Perjury. Break.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
So, I have to wonder, because you technically take influence damage when you're in lying mode. Also, I didn't see what the bullet switched to. Can you actually... No, you can't really complete these without taking damage, because you need to sacrifice some of your health to lie. I wonder how it works. I don't know.
Oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late.
Okay, this is kind of cool. I didn't think this is where... I didn't know where this lie was gonna go. Obviously, I don't make up the lies.
Huh? Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway,
Wait,
we were
what?
doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
I mean, everyone else says this so much that the detective can do it at some point.
Now, we don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
Okay. Okay.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time?
No, we were busy working out.
If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked.
Why?
We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face?
I mean, Maki didn't check up on us working out, and we were probably making a lot of grunting noises. And I don't think that she probably would have wanted to see that. Or maybe she would have. Who knows?
That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
Oh, he sees right through it, the conniving bitch. You're so fucking hard to love. Like, I love the way this it's a little bit like Nagito. I love the way that they're written, but the attitude is what sets them apart for me. Nagito was fine. Even when he was in his I deserve to die state the entire fucking game until the last time he was alive, it was the point where he figured everything out and then thought he was right. That was the one part I hated about him, is the fact that he thought he was right the entire time. This little son of a bitch knows that he's always in the wrong, but he can get people to follow his every whim just by sprinkling some lies in here every now and again.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
Here we go.
So, everyone is culprit again?
Mm-hmm.
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
2 square ones. Interesting.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
After nighttime.
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
Angie and Himiko can attest that's not correct.
Not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
No, there's no way.
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Then when did the culprit throw throw the body into the piranha tank.
When did Ryoma's body get placed into the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And if it couldn't have been the morning after, that leaves...
Only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Yes, and it's taken a while to get that, even though that I thought of this.
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, Dick Cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
But wouldn't that make you more susceptible to having people slip by you?
What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone. Going to sure if we discuss disagreement.
Hold on. Is it possible that it could have been in the morning? After it was opened up? Everything was finally set up to go? Like, maybe the body was killed in the middle of the night. But the piranhas and everything, or the glass panel and Ryoma's body that was set up happened in the morning. Maybe. Okay.
Disagreement?
Time for a scrum!
What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again? Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. Excuse me. I won't fail. And I found out that you can let this stuff cycle through. So I can listen to everybody's statements. I thought I would take damage otherwise. God, this transformation is so cool. I didn't even realize the Monokubs stayed down below, but Monokuma came up with us. When was the body put in the piranha tank? During nighttime.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
But there was something in front.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
I'm trying to cycle.
The rules state that you can't enter the
It
gym
wouldn't
at
let me. Come on.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
I kept trying to cycle with W and S, but it wouldn't work.
The gym also off limits at night.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Come on.
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too!
Is it not possible
All right.
you simply missed the culprit?
Oh, when we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. Ryoma's body was put in the tank at nighttime. We have to defend that point.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I think I have to do this every time. I'm not sure.
With the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Missed the culprit.
Right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kanto. Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
There we are.
The piranha tank is too far from.
I got this.
I probably have to
Be
do
able
this every time.
reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony and
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Crouch bind. Oh god, I forgot about this. I have to look at my keyboard when I tap with my right hand because it's much faster for me, but I don't know the positions with my right hand.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
So he was just thrown in from the pool area into the gym, into the tank.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Still thinking of how they could have transported the body. Like, it's such a weird thing. Like, I can't, in my head, I'm struggling to think of how it works. I know that there's a tightrope involved. I don't know if they walked across it. I don't know if they used the inflatable to like move the body along some way. I just don't know.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know! They used a ladder in the gym! You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No, I don't think that method is possible because the ladder couldn't have been used like this in that crime. I can prove it. The ladder can't be moved. The ladder doesn't reach the window. Has no time to move it. It just doesn't reach the window.
The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it.
Mm-hmm.
The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage.
Yeah, it barely touched it. Even there.
And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy. Then Gonta used his hard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies or ladders.
But he also would have had to have been extremely accurate on something that he doesn't know where the position is.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
That true. Or that too, excuse me.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
That's a lie to make him say, I can throw him!
Sorry, you're
Oh.
right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
I actually don't know that yet.
I love that dynamic. Go on, show him what you can do. Come on. Do something.
What? The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Me either, Shuichi. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Seriously?
I know that there's something connecting the two rooms, but I don't know the apparatus that was used. I can't picture it in my head. And even the things that I can picture in my head aren't the same as they are in reality. We've obviously seen that with the escape the water trick. Water escape trick.
That's you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty. Kids just need to shut up and take their licks.
Please.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it. Am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Okay, Maki.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? Huh. That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
I'm trying to think back on all the things that the person has said. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Who's Nino?
Himikawa under the bridge?
That's a reference that goes over my head. If we can determine where this all started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Damn. Piranha tank, black piece of fabric,
First,
pool rules.
let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning.
Can't refute
There's
that.
nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool. Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
Well, it must be the pool then.
Nah, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you lazy Sal.
Sal!
The cause of death is a certainty. Ryoma drowned in water. The pool seems like the obvious answer, but I have my doubts. someone who's alive can't be in the pool. Yeah.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Okay. I don't know where it is, so I'll just have to... I don't know why she says it like that.
But the cause of death was drowning.
It's
There's
nearby?
nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
It definitely happened in his
Toilets? Impossible.
ultimate lab.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that...
Come on! I hate the fact that the mouse moves even after, because it pisses me off.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime.
Yep. And nighttime is when the pool is closed. But I'm leaving this episode here. Thank you so much for coming out to see this episode. I don't know what else really to say beyond just we're inching ever so closer to finding out who the murderer is. But I'm also wondering if we're gonna get to the point where I think I had an issue. Like, I know this was the only case that I couldn't figure it out, I think, beforehand. Because it felt like there was I remember thinking that it felt like a jump from everything that you could ponder and, like, follow in the steps of how this whole thing was orchestrated. But it's like one thing, and then announcing who the killer is. It's right before, and I feel like there's a gap there. I don't know why I remember that being for this case, but everything else, every other case I remember it being, I never had an issue like this. This one, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an idiot, but for now I'm going to leave this episode here. So thank you so much for coming out, and have a nice day.